Hello, everybody. It's me, Miss Carrie. Today, I want to read to you a story called From Seed to Pumpkin. It's written by Wendy Pfeiffer. Ooh, look at all the seeds in that pumpkin. Look, these are packets of pumpkin seeds, and we can see the seeds right there. This is what they look like when you buy them at a store. When spring winds warm the earth, a farmer plants hundreds of pumpkin seeds. See the long rows? He's putting pumpkin seeds in the ground. Every pumpkin seed can become a baby pumpkin plant. Underground, covered with dark, moist soil, the baby plants begin to grow. See, they're getting some roots here. As the plants get bigger, the seeds crack open. Stems sprout up. Roots dig down. Inside the roots are tubes. Water travels up these tubes the way juice goes up a straw. See the little girl? She's sucking the juice up in that straw. That's what these roots are doing down here. They're sucking up the water from the soil. In less than 2 weeks from planting time, green shoots poke up through the ground. Can you see them there? They're really small. The first little green shoots are coming. These shoots grow tiny seedlings. 2 leaves, called seed leaves, uncurl on each stem. They reach up towards the sun. Look, can you see the shoots coming up? And then the leaves. Yeah, look, the 2 seed leaves. Sunlight gives these leaves energy to make food. Like us, plants need to grow. But green plants do not eat food as we do. Their leaves make it. Look, see, they're having their picnic and they're eating food. To make food, plants need light, water, and air. Leaves catch the sunlight. See the sunlight coming down, landing on the leaves? Roots soak up the rainwater. Remember how we talked about the roots were like a straw? And little openings in the leaves let in the air. Using energy from the sun, the leaves mix the air with water from the soil to make sugar. This feeds the plant. The air going in there, the sun going there, and the water coming up the roots. Soon, broad, prickly leaves with jagged edges unfold on the stems. The new leaves are rough and prickly, but remember those seed leaves we talked about? They're smooth and rounded. See, their shape is really smooth and round. These new ones are prickly and jaggedy. The seed leaves dry up. Now the new leaves make food for the pumpkin plant. See, there's the first 2 little leaves. Now they're going to die, but these ones are going to feed the plant now. Each pumpkin stem has many sets of tubes. 1 tube in each set takes up water from the soil to the leaves so they can make sugar. Look, see the water's going to go up, in. The other tube in each set sends the food back down so the pumpkin can grow. So the water goes up in the leaves, it makes it into sugar, and then it goes back down to feed the plant. The days grow warmer. The farmer tends the pumpkin patch to keep weeds out. Weeds take water from the soil. Pumpkin plants need that water to grow. So if these weeds are here, they're going to suck up all the water that our pumpkin plant needs to grow. And we might end up with like really tiny little pumpkins, or the pumpkin plant might die. The weeds start to grow too much, huh? Pumpkin plants don't stand up tall. As the stems grow longer, they sprawl all over the ground. Before long, twisted, tangled vines cover the pumpkin patch. See them sprawling? They're like spreading out. Like these boys are sprawling on the ground. They got their arms spread wide, just like the vines are spreading wide, huh? Soon, flower buds appear on the vines. After each bud opens, its orange petals grow bigger and bigger. They look like bright orange umbrellas. Look how big those flowers are. Wow. During the heat of the day, the flowers close up. Look, they shut up tight. See some bugs there. They open again during the cool nights and early mornings. The bright orange flowers attract swarms of bees. The bees buzz about, carrying yellow pollen from the male flowers to the female flowers. Now pumpkins can grow. How many bees do we see on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 bees working on these flowers tonight. Oh, they're going to pollinate the plant so we can get baby pumpkins. The petals wither away. Where the flowers bloom, tiny hard fruits begin to grow. Hundreds of these cling to the vines. So remember how the first seed leaves grew and then they died, and then the flowers bloom and now they're dying, and we're getting the fruit. The days grow hot. All summer, the warm sun and the cool rain help the tiny fruits grow larger and larger. Look, there's a medium one. There's some big ones. Soon summer is over. The corn stalks next to the pumpkin patch turn brown. Leaves on trees turn red and orange and yellow. This is our season right now, isn't it? It's fall when all the leaves are falling off the trees. Pumpkins change color too. As they ripen, they change from green to yellow, then to orange. So we know the pumpkin is ripe when it's orange, right? In just 4 months, small, fat, white pumpkin seeds have grown into big, fat, orange pumpkins. Look how big that one is. He's sitting on it. These pumpkins are ripe and round with lumps and bumps. They come in all sizes and shapes, and they're waiting in the autumn sun. Wow, look at that pumpkin patch. I bet some of you have been to a pumpkin patch before. Have you? Where you can go among all the pumpkins and pick your own one. That's fun. Some pumpkins will be carved into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. What are these kids doing? Are they going trick-or-treating? We have what is that? A vampire? Not too scary. A bunny rabbit. And who's this guy? Does anybody know what that is? I think it's Frankenstein. Oh, look, some of those pumpkins will be baked into pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. Do you guys like to eat pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving? I know I do. You think it smells yummy? Looks like those kids are very excited to eat that pie. Colorful leaves turn brown. Winter winds begin to howl, and soon the trees are bare. The farmer looks out over the pumpkin patch, where only a few dead vines remain. Look, this was the pumpkin patch. Everything is dead now in there. All the pumpkins have been harvested. But when spring winds warm the earth, once again, he will plant hundreds of pumpkin seeds. And once again, they will grow from seed to pumpkin. Oh, look, he's got to get those weeds out of there, remember? We talked about the weeds drinking up the water that the pumpkin plants need. And then there's just some fun things we can do about pumpkins. Thanks for reading with me today, guys. See you soon.